Welcome to the War on Wellness. Today we're going to talk about success reports, and I have some success to report to you on what Plant-Based Penny has been doing in the community and feedback from the community. So I can't wait to share that with you. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm happy to have you here because I'm happy to share with you the success reports and highlights on what's been going on in the world of Plant-Based Penny. So let me make sure that I have all of my family in the room. Very good. So I want to make sure that I keep you up to date on what's going on in the community of Plant-Based Penny. And I have recently had some really great experiences that I think that you should know about. We should all stay up to date on what's going on and make sure that we are up to date. Okay, so we're talking about success reports. There we are. We're talking about our success reports, and it's been a very busy last couple of months. Very, very busy for me. And thank you for your emails and your requests. People are asking for different help and resources, and so I'm happy to give those to you. There are three things that I'll talk about, actually two. And the first was that I had tremendous success at the doulas and Virginia Community Health Workers Conference, and that was in Portsmouth, Virginia. And so hello to everyone who attended that conference. It was fantastic. It was very well attended, and I also was a vendor. Second was the plant-based cooking class that I just finished a few days ago. And that was a tremendous success, sold out. Congratulations to the team for the tremendous work that was put into that program. And also, I attended the Urban Financial Services Coalition's 35th anniversary. So I will highlight those as well. So first, the Doulas and Community Health Workers Conference. It was so beautiful, beautiful place, beautiful people out by the water. And the theme for the conference was the power of we. And so my twist on that is that the power of we begins with a healthy me. And so before we can do anything for anyone else, we have to make sure that me is positioned so that we can pour from our cup, because I emphasized in that workshop that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot do it. You can try to do it, but you will just wreck yourself health-wise. So it's so inspiring to see the caregivers, whether they were doulas, whether they were community health workers, or the others who attended, some of the corporate partners that were there. So inspiring to see them embrace self-care. And it's the foundation for helping other people. During the workshop, I did an aroma exercise and aromatic since they do affect the brain and the mood. And it's a really simple practice that I did there, and they really love that. Then we did a stress realization and release exercise in the workshop, and it was so satisfying this for me to see the unrealized stress in my audience dissipate. I mean, there was a collective where, I mean, shoulders actually dropped because of the exercise that we were doing. And they were just amazed at the unrealized stress that they were carrying even in that room. We did some breath work exercises as well, felt those results immediately. And I was also a vendor, as I mentioned, and I sold out of my teas, my curated medicinal teas. I got an email back from a couple of the people who were actually in the workshop. They said they were 100% satisfied with the teas, especially the detox tea. So that was a tremendous success, and I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to thank again the doulas and the Virginia community health workers for their invitation to come and speak. So thank you so much. I spoke last year, and so I came back again this year. So I am happy to be a repeat winner with the conference. Secondly, the team and I recently hosted a Healthy Holidays cooking class. Healthy Holidays cooking class. Because at the time of this broadcast, we are approaching the holiday season, which I call the eating season, which we will be doing a lot of eating. A lot of eating is going to be going on. And so it was important to have this Healthy Holidays cooking class so that as people come up to this time of year, we can feature some plant-based recipes so that people have other options to choose from instead of the high fat, high sweet, the high fructose corn syrup, the fatty foods that spend a moment on the lips and a lifetime sometimes on the hips. And it also clogs our arteries, and it's just not healthy for our organs that we have, especially if you want to live a long and productive life. If you want to keep up with the life that you actually have, and I know your life is busy, just like my life is busy. If you want to keep up with it, then it's going to be important that you know what your options are, what those options could be. So a couple of the recipes that were really popular were the plant-based meatloaf, which was delicious. The flavors in that, cooked by Samantha, were excellent, along with the tofu dish. Then the cashew cheese sauce was done by another member of the team. Teresa did that cashew cheese sauce, using that instead of dairy for your holiday meal, your side dish. Everyone appreciated that as well. Also, I had one of the guests as well tell me that she had never had the kale greens the way that Frida cooked them. And so she has been used to forever and ever just cooking the greens and cooking the nutrients out of the greens. And she was saying that this really tastes good. I'm going to try this when I get home. So that was just so very satisfying to hear her say that. And also I supplied the mashed cauliflower. Don't get intimidated by it, or don't pull back. Mashed cauliflower instead of mashed potatoes. Let me tell you, the nutrient value is going to increase. It's not going to spike your blood sugar like the mashed potatoes may do. And when I first started serving it to my family, I didn't even tell them that it wasn't mashed potatoes. Once you put garlic and garlic and vegan butter in it, they just gobble it up with the rest of their meal as they're sitting there interacting with the family. We also had apple crisp for dessert. It was so good. Actually, I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but it was so good. So thank you, Angie. We had a healthy plate of wonderful, delicious recipes for people to taste so that they can know that there are some side dishes. Because when you look at it sometimes in a recipe book, you go, I'm not sure about that. But when you can taste it in a class, then you really know. You know what it should taste like when you make it at home, and then you really know that you want to make it when you get home as well. And so, why is that important? Why is the workshop important for the self-care and giving them the nutrition advice? Why is it important to have a plant-based cooking class? Well, the evidence does show why this matters. And that's because the research shows that during the holidays, people eat more. They eat more. They eat more calorie dense food. They move less. They're a little bit more sedentary during the holidays, a little bit more inside because it gets cold. It's a little bit cooler in the weather. And so this can lead to weight gain, and that also can lead to a higher risk for heart issues, for cardiovascular issues. That evidence has already been proven and it is out there. And so it's very important. I know many of us have probably lost family members over the holidays. It's very important that we keep on track. We keep making progress, not perfection, but our progress, and that we don't stop just because it's the holidays. So that's why the speaking engagements that I do are so important. That's why the classes are so important. It gives everyone the tools during the workshops or during the one-on-ones so that they can make healthier choices and truly add life to their years, not just years to their life. And so I do actually have free resources on my website. You can go to my website and download the free 7 savvy strategies for budget-friendly plant-based shopping. That's there for you, free of charge. And it just gives you a little guidance on what you can pick up in the grocery store that's going to contribute to your long-term success. And so if you or your organization has events and you're planning them for 2026, I am now booking speaking engagements. I'm getting emails now to book speaking engagements for 2026, next year. So whenever you watch this video, if you're watching it on the replay, hello, replay watchers, I am always booking speaking engagements and I look forward to it. They are so satisfactory for me and so much fun for me and for the audience at the same time. So let's work together to empower your organization and your members to help them look, live, and feel well. I'm Penny, also known as Plant-Based Penny. So after 34 years in corporate America, I moved abroad where I immersed myself in plant-based living and plants as medicine. Now I've returned to help people move from problems to progress with plant-based and natural solutions based on my global travels. So thank you so much for joining the War on Wellness broadcast. I will see you on next Wednesday, and I look forward to hearing from you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.